Yeah, what it do? Fuck, getting the cold and shit. You know what it is. BS with D. Holler at your boy. Yo, this planet is fucking crazy right now, yo. Yo, I don't even know the half of it right now. Like, this world is just, it's going to the fucking dogs. Like, marriage. I don't even understand marriage anymore. Like, I think I get it, you know what I'm saying? The traditional marriage sense. Like, you know, death do you part, you know, honor thy wife and all that shit. But as like in a whole, nigga, no, I don't think nobody gets that shit no more. Like the planet, like Earth, nigga, especially in USA, nigga. Matter of fact, I don't even say the Earth. Like USA is just fucked with marriage. Like nobody wants to be with each other no more because marriage is fucked up. And you know why marriage is fucked up? It's because boyfriend and girlfriend relationships are fucked up from the get. You got these little ass fucking kids, man, talking about, ooh, I love you too. You know what I mean? And they don't know what that shit is. They say this shit to every person they're with. That shit is bonkers. Like, everybody they're with. Well, that's my boo, that's wifey, I'll die for her. I'm like, nigga, you known her for 6 months. You don't even know what she's like when she's at home by herself. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know if you love all of her, and that's what love is when you love everything about a person. The good, the bad, the funky, the nasty, the positive, the negative, everything. And if you don't know all that shit, you really can't say you in love. You in love with the idea of love. But you don't know about that shit. You don't know what she do when she sleep. Point, biggest point right here, right? Can you love somebody that's snoring? Like, honestly, like you have to ask that shit because you be sitting there dating with them, you know what I'm saying? Especially this high school love and shit like that. Dating them, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go hang out, and then when she goes home, you go home. Y'all talk on the phone and shit like that. And then you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. And think that shit's all cute. But then you hang up the phone. You go to your bed. She goes to hers. Shh. Right? Cool. But then wait till you fucking go to sleep next to her. On a regular basis. Then you start to find out shit. Like, this chick snores like a wildebeest and a giraffe. Fuck it. Like, I didn't even know that sound existed until I fell asleep next to you. You waking up cold sweat because you thinking the world's ending and the Lord's talking to you. You know, in fact, not even the Lord. You think the devil's talking to you. Motherfucker, I'm like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? And that's her snoring. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I know I can deal with snoring because I dealt with the worst one. I'm not going to say no names. I ain't going to point niggas out. You know what I mean? But when I first heard that shit, and this isn't coming from, I think, the most beautiful person in the planet, or one of the most beautiful people on the planet. You know what I mean? One of them. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the top 5, right? She definitely in the top 3 out of my top 5, right? You can look at her sleep and be like, oh, that's so cute. When that deep sleep hit in, nigga. You know that little Nicky movie and shit? Like precious. All that shit came out. And all I could do was stand. Like this. Word, just and real talk. You're like, damn, can I go to sleep? And if you can go to sleep, which I did, you know what I'm saying? It took me a while to get used to or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? To just the fathom of the fact something so beautiful can make a noise like this. I was laughing all types of shit, make fun of her. But I could stay in that shit. Like that wasn't a problem for me. But that can be a problem for a lot of people. So you have to know that before you say I love you. You have to know that she clicks like when she walks and shit, like her feet like fucking punishes the ground and shit because she stomps so fucking hard. So no matter where she's at in the house, that you know you can hear her. Or they're loud as shit when they're on the phone. Or for males, for the females or males and shit, whatever, how you get down, right? If the dude clicks his teeth when he eats cereal, right? Like I was told that before, like that sounds so fucking annoying. Why does the spoon hit your teeth when you eat cereal? My God! And I was like, word, that is an issue? Like, I don't even hear it. Like, for real? Like, are you joking with me? Like that shit. Like, there's little shit that you would have to either learn to love, not even learn to love. You either have to just love it or you don't. Because that's how you really find out if you love that person. Because no matter what that person does, you rock with them. I'm talking about the small shit, the shit that I mentioned. I'm not talking about getting beat upside your fucking head and getting cheated on and getting verbally abused and physically abused and shit like that. It's just not cool. You don't love somebody because that person does that shit to you and you stay around. You're fucking stupid if you stay around and shit. You don't love yourself. You're just looking for somebody to love you because you don't know how to love yourself, right? So, yeah, message, right? But the other shit that I was talking about, the small shit that is really big shit, like it really is big shit. Like if you really think about that shit, you have to know that shit. Cause trust me, when you get older, like shit, people do change, or what they like when they was in middle school and shit, not the same shit that they like when they're in college, or or the niggas that are in high school, or the ones that, you know what I'm saying, when they get 30 or 25 or whatever the case may be. People change. So you talking about all this love stuff, like it's not really love. You just like that person. You just think you like I said, you love the idea of love. You like that person a lot, and you're confusing that feeling with love and with lust. Because especially if somebody puts it down right, then oh, I love you. He put it on. I'm like, no, that's sex. If you spend enough time with yourself, you can give you the same feeling yourself. Think about that shit. Like, you wouldn't even need a partner. So you really have to know the difference between love and lust. And love and just liking somebody a lot. And I think that shit doesn't come till way later. Like real talk. Like, I knew I was in love in high school. Like, I knew it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can tell me otherwise. Why? Because I spent enough time with that person to know everything about them. I listened to that person. I talked to that person. I chilled out with their family, so I got to know what that person was like when they was a kid and shit like that. So I knew when I was in love, I was in love. Other than that, I didn't say that shit. Because that shit doesn't make sense to just be loving everybody. Because then, the fact that you say, oh, you love somebody when you was in high school, middle school, whatever the case may be, that person does you wrong or you do wrong to that person, your whole concept of love is then fucked. And then you're sitting there like, oh, love is when, you know what I'm saying, that you talk to that person every day on the phone. I'm like, no. You can love somebody and not talk to that person every single day. You can love somebody and not see that person every single day. You know what I'm saying? You can love a person, you know what I'm saying, and not even be around them all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can be weeks or months and you've seen that person. But then when you see it, you get that joy, you get that, You know what I mean? And it's a special thing, and not everybody gets to experience it. And I feel like people take love for granted, especially fucking Hollywood. Don't even get me started. Them niggas get love. Like, they think they're in love, like, off of a movie set, and then get married right after that shit. And then when another movie comes out, they're with another person, and they think they love that person. They all fucked up. Like marriages lasting like 2 hours and shit. Like they're actors and shit, nigga. They get paid to feel and shit, nigga. They draw different emotions out of nowhere. So who knows what the fuck they're feeling? I mean, the institution of marriage is all fucked up. So what is love really to them, nigga? You know what I'm saying? And that boils over to the shit that I'm talking about with the young folks. I feel like young folks is kind of like actors when it comes down to love, because they want to talk about they married, that's my boo, that's my wifey, that's my man, that's my hubby, I'll die for that dude. But a week later, you're like, man, that nigga getting on my fucking nerves. He was always calling me, he was always talking to me too much, I don't like that shit. I'm like, see, you don't even know what you like yet. Because at first when he did that shit in the beginning, you was all, oh, he called me every day, that's my baby. And then you're like, man, that nigga called me too much, I can't stand that motherfucker. I'm like, word? Like, damn, you switch up like that, homie? But that's what it is, though. You're still trying to figure out the person that you are. So take it easy on that love shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that word gets thrown around too many times and too much. And not the real, it doesn't have that, I feel like for some people it doesn't have the same value no more. Which is a shame, because love is a powerful thing. I do what I do because of love. Love for my son, love for my family, love for my REEP folks, my ACE folks, you know, my community. Like, I love them. Like, I seriously go to bat for my community and my peoples every single day. I tire myself out every single day because I love them. So, you know what I'm saying? And it's not remorse love. It's like, oh, I hate these motherfuckers. I wish they would die already. I can't stand doing this shit. No. Like, that is what makes me get motivated and shit. That's real love. That's real passion for what you do. And if you don't feel that, if you don't really feel that passion and shit like that for it, like that real passion, then it ain't love. It's just some shit that you feeling for right now. And don't let that shit hold you back. And wait for the real thing. Yeah, I did. BS with you. On that love shit. LOV. Easy. One.